Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, War Games 18XX. I'm your host, Edward Euler. It says so, like right there-ish somewhere. Joined by these two.
Martin?
Derek.
All right, tonight's gonna be chill. All right, I mean that's the best way to put it. I'm in my comfy Cascadia, thematically appropriate, by the way, hoodie tonight. We're playing Cascadia, opposite end of the continent, but I digress. Designed by Randy Flynn and published by Flat Out Games as well as AEG Games. And big thanks to Derek and Craig. It's Craig's copy of the game. Derek was the facilitator between that to make that happen, so appreciate that. I played this at LobsterCon, which is a local little invite-only convention here in town. I don't know, like 5 months ago, 4 months ago. And I was really, really smitten with this game. It does nothing new. It doesn't do anything terribly exciting, but it's just, it feels good playing it. It's there's good decisions in it, but it doesn't tax you. This theoretically should be considered more of a thinky filler, I think. Yeah, kind of along those lines. It's not going to be a super long stream, but I have my eyes dilated at the
Optometrist.
that today, so if I look a little rough, that's why. So I'm glad it's a shorter stream tonight. So welcome, though, everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. Like, subscribe, support the show, etc., all that stuff. If you deem it worthy, we appreciate that. That said, let's go and bust out some Cascadia, shall we? Here, a little theme or setting, if you will. A puzzly, tile-laying, token drafting game featuring the habitats and wildlife of my home area, the Pacific Northwest. All right, also referred to as Cascadia. So basically, this is Oregon, Idaho, all the way up through to the bottom edge of Alaska, along the Pacific coast over British Columbia area in Canada. So, what is it y'all are looking at? Well, we have a number of tiles. So we have 3 starter tiles that we all start out with. They are a one-piece tile that has 3 tiles on it. Then there are regular habitat tiles. Now, this is the only thing about this game that scales. There's going to be 20 turns in the round, so there's going to be, let me do math real quick. So that 63 of them are available for us, including the 4 out here. In addition to that, there are the wildlife tokens, which are going to be in this bag. The habitat tiles, the timer of the game, are actually stacked up over there. There are nature tokens, which are going to be little kind of wild tokens for us. Then there are the goals or the configurations for the 5 different types of animals in the game. We have the Roosevelt elk, we have the red fox, Chinook salmon, the red-tailed hawk, and the grizzly bear. That's pretty much everything other than the score pad right here. All right, easy enough. All right, so how is it you play it? Well, like I said, the game takes place over 20 rounds because we're all going to be able to place 20 tiles, and we will be placing 20 tiles over the course of the game. On your turn, you're going to grab a set of a habitat tile as well as a wildlife token. Pretty simple. So if you want that, you grab that. You cannot, there is an exception, grab this tile and that token, and it's random where they come out. All right. So on your turn, like I said, you're going to take 1 tile and the matching, by matching I mean the one that's paired with it. Then the rules for placing over here in your tableau. The tile must touch 1 flat edge. The end, you can't cover anything, you can't move it. Once it's placed pretty simple. The wildlife token can go on any tile that doesn't already have a token that shows that animal. So the bear Well, it just so happens to have a bear tile associated with it. But for instance, if I were to grab this pair here, this salmon could not go onto this elk tile, as you can see there, but I could put it here or I could put it there. So it doesn't have to be placed on the actual tile that you draft this turn. Once one player has drafted it, then we're going to replace the tile from here for that one, and then we're going to replace that tile, that one. We don't wipe the whole thing, nothing like that. There are exceptions to that. If at any point on a player's turn, there is an overpopulation. What is an overpopulation? That is, if the tiles all come out like that to where they're all the same. At that point, they automatically get wiped, set aside. You draw 4 new tokens from the bag, you put them out, and then whoever picks. It is possible, theoretically, to now get, say, 4 bears. If so, those get wiped and set aside. You put them out until you don't have 4 of a kind. Once you don't have 4 of a kind there, then any existing that you've wiped, then go back into the bag. Also, if there's ever 3 of a kind of those like that, and they don't have to be in a row like that, they could be anywhere of those 4, you may voluntarily wipe any number of wildlife tokens for free. You can do that, okay? Easy enough. And again, whenever you wipe them, you set those aside, etc., etc. And by the way, I misspoke. It is those specific ones. So if you wish to wipe the 3 hawks, you may, but you don't have to.
And so if you choose to wipe the 3 hawks and what comes out is 3 of a kind again,
you cannot do that. That is only one time, whereas the 4, the overpopulation, can happen any number of times. Unlikely to happen more than once in a row, but I digress. All right, so that is how the actual turns work. Now, what is it we're trying to do? Well, let's go ahead and talk about endgame scoring real quick. We are going to score based on those cards that you saw out there for the different animals. I'll go over that in detail a little bit later. In addition to that, you're going to score for the single largest contiguous area of land. There are 5 different types of landscape in this game. There's mountainous, there's, call it forests, there's desert, there's wetlands, and there's oceania. So whenever you have, so you'll see that, or we have ocean, mountain, forest, wetland, desert. So if I were to place this here, I now have 2 contiguous areas. So if that were my biggest desert, I would score 2 points for that at the end of the game. However, whoever has the largest contiguous area of a given type is going to score 3 additional points. If 2 people are tied, those 2 people will score 2 points each. If all 3 of us are tied, you will score 1 point each, in addition to the largest contiguous area for you. Then there are nature tokens. So nature tokens come out into play whenever you see a little nature token like so on that. Those are going to show up on any of these tiles that have only 1 type of animal on them like that. If you match that, if end up putting it out like that, you then get a habitat token. What is a habitat token for? You can use it for one of 2 different things. Either you can choose at any point on a subsequent turn, they're worth 1 point at the end of the game, or you can choose to break that rule where you have to pick like these. So instead, I could pick this and this for the cost of 1 nature token. In addition to that, you may choose to wipe any number of wildlife tokens. A moment, I dropped that. There we go. And replace them. So I could spend that to replace those 3 if I want. I don't like what came out. I then could spend 1 more to wipe maybe those 3 that you, until you're out of nature tokens, you can continue doing so. Just know that those are 1 point apiece. Okay? Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. That's pretty much it, except for the actual scoring of the various animals. One thing to remember, there is no way to get rid of tiles. These are your choices when it's your turn.
That's right.
There are ways to get rid of tokens, and those are nature tokens or overpopulation, yada, yada, yada. All right, so the 5 scoring, now each of these has a letter associated with it, A through D. The A ones are kind of the starter ones, and we randomly, no, I'm lying to y'all, we did not we chose these, so here we go. So the Roosevelt elk are scores per group of elk in a circular formation. So how many are there in a circular formation? That many, score that many points. Pretty simple, and you can, that is a single group of elk. That's it. So if you have multiple, great, you wasted some of that. So keep that in mind. The red fox, this one scores for each fox the number of single adjacent animal types around it. So in this case, if there were, say, 4, or better yet, you put a fox in the middle of that, how many are surrounding it? Score that many for each fox that you have. That, like, great for foxes, less good for elk because only one circle of elk. You get the idea. Schools of salmon in this case. For each run of salmon, there you go. Depending on the size of the group of salmon, and they can't be adjacent to one another, score that many points. The hawks, they don't want to be next to each other, but they do want to have line of sight to each other. So pretty straightforward. How many for each hawk that's not adjacent to any other hawk that has direct line of sight to a hawk? They don't all have to have line of sight to one another, just as long as they have line of sight to a hawk. So how many of those score that many points? And finally, grizzly bears. Group of bears, no shape, or no restrictions on shape. So a group of 2, group of 3, group of 4, and for each group, score that many points. Boom, done. Whoever has the most points wins. There you go.
So it looks like we're roughly trying to get 3 points per animal, and if we can do better with that, we're doing good.
Then
if we do
well
worse
done.
than that, we're doing poorly.
Right. Okay, here we go. Martin, me, Derek.
Blue.
Derek,
3.
pick. All right, the bottom one is that one. Martin, me. Me. Okay, so I'm starting, and then we just go around until we're out of tiles. So place your bets. Over under Glory to Rome's?
Probably not many.
1.5?
Yeah.
Because there might be, I really needed that tile.
Or
2.5.
Or I'm not going to flush the tiles because I know you can't.
Right, yeah. So 2.5, I think, is it for tonight. And place your bets. So there we go. Oh, wow. Over half of y'all have not played this. So, hey,
cool.
awesome. Line of sight. Here you go. Now, obviously, I can't place on those because they don't have hawks on them. Indulge me, though. That would be line of sight, straight line of tiles. So what, I'm trying to build this out. There you go. So here, those two do not have line of sight because they can't see through this gap. That makes sense? Okay, hopefully that works. Okay.
So I'm a little confused. Let me not flip these over, but like,
Sure.
let's say like that. It's not a straight line.
So I would argue center to center, right? War game. So I would say no because it goes through this.
From here, it looked okay. Yeah, I was thinking it would be only straight without going only through the middle of tiles.
Direct line of sight through the middle of the tile,
Through
right?
the middle. This is not going through the middle because it would only be like along
Yeah,
this
It would
axis.
have to be like.
Oh, okay. So we're saying line of tiles.
Yes.
Like,
One of the 6 cardinal directions for a hexagram.
there you go. That's probably a better way to describe it. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. Easy enough.
Did you say cardinal direction?
Yeah, for a hexagram, not for a square. But
Awesome. I like terminology.
And hold on, that was a bear. That was there. That was there. All right, now that I've completely wrecked all of this, there we go.
Yeah,
All right, cool. Do animal tokens black line of sight? No, they don't. Funny. We got jokes out here. All right. So, yeah, place your bets now, or else it doesn't count. 5, 4, 1, done. All right, so, I'm going to take the obvious one. So, and obviously we can move these around if they get a little whatever. Oh, in orientation of this, doesn't matter. The arrow doesn't have to face up or anything like that. So I will go ahead, boom, and By the way, last time I played this, I got exactly 0 nature tokens. So I would like
I was
to
going to
point
mention
out
that, but
that,
you did get one from the first.
So orientation
Right.
does kind of matter as far as your terrain types, though.
Yes.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is you don't have to have the arrow up. That's what I meant by that. So, oh, there we go. And there. So, may voluntarily wipe, Martin, and it's clockwise around. All right, there we go.
So I think I would like to get a nature token too. So I think I'm going to take this. Elk go in rings. Placing it here doesn't limit me because I could do my ring this way. So I will do that, and I will take a nature token as well.
Put that there for me. All right, cool. And wow. Okay, hawks go away. So those, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow, they really are mixed up in here. Just FYI. All right. So
He doesn't have to wipe, though.
he
It's-
does not. He's not. So the hawks now go back into the bag and get mixed up.
And Derek loves bears.
I mean, who doesn't love bears? They're cuddly. They're cute.
Burrs.
Seriously, this is crazy. All right.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Have I played the solo variant? I have not. Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with.
I mean,
Because it's the same thing you're already working on.
yeah. Okay, twist my arm.
Like, thank you, game.
Right. This is unlikely, but I'll take it. There really are. Like,
I will wipe. I don't care about the bears. Wipe. them,
okay,
please.
go ahead. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's hard to argue with. All right, and not only that does it do well for my run, it also increases my...
Oh, so 22 of these tiles I mentioned got removed randomly, and we don't know what ones got removed also.
I like the red fox. It reminds me of Sanford and Son.
The bear pattern doesn't matter. Keep in mind, it's just any shape. Any shape. So it could be bear, 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 bear. If that's a group of 4, then that'd be 13 points, all right? Okay, finally I have a decision to make. Let's see. I mean... Do I forego desert? Is the question. Oh, you know what? I don't need to do that, do I? Yeah, kind of would kind of be. You know, I'm going to spend that and just keep it simple. So, since we agreed that line of sight would. So, that would not be line of sight between the hawks. So I think I will do that, and
It's line of sight, not adjacent, right?
right, yeah, not adjacent, so I couldn't put it right here.
These tiles. Not
All right.
helpful.
So this could increase my desert, and it has an elk.
What's a desert?
What, you mean a desert sand? He has a desert sand.
I know, right?
Not great, not great, not great for me. I'm going to go here. I'm going to place
Might want to
this.
have put that hawk tile further away from the other tile that can hold a hawk. Yeah, I probably should have, but that ship has sailed.
And if I do that, I get a nature token for that one too. All three. of them.
Okay, all right. Sarah says, I played the solo variant. Furthest left tile and token get removed from the market, and then everything gets shifted to the left, and you draw 2 new tiles and tokens. Easy to manage, great solo puzzle. Nice. What's up, Wow? All right, sorry. There we go. It's Derek's, right? Yeah, all right. No, just making sure.
I wonder if these nature tokens aren't somewhat of a trap, because they give you 1 point, but they're all single terrains, so they're going to cost you that point later on.
Yeah.
I would like one.
He's like, trap me. Bring it.
Yes, please.
Trap me.
Thank you. These are really not working.
You might think the point evens out, but because this is the first place where 3 points on the terrain type, it costs you a little bit more
Sure.
than a point for the flexibility.
Yeah,
This is
that makes sense. Okay, I can take these off now. I don't need to read anything else
So
tonight.
I'm just gonna fail. I'm just moving my way.
Oh, that in fact is a fox. On a fox. Yo, dog. And what do foxes want? They want adjacent to a single type of animal, right?
As much as possible, yep.
I mean, that seems pretty okay for... So if I were to do that, yeah, I think that works. And there, and then try and make a ring of elk there. Yeah, I think that works.
Ooh, I do kind of like that.
Yeah, I guess it's grassland, maybe not marsh, but whatever. You get the idea.
Is right. Right now, I think I'm tempted to go this way. Let me see. Here's another spot where orientation oh, no, that's bad because this can't have
An elk?
an elk.
I keep wanting to call them antelope, but...
So maybe I do... This doesn't have to go on the same tile, so this is
It does
going
not,
here.
right, yeah.
Right, and now let's be intelligent about
Okay.
where I place this for my...
There's your... Oh, you need a... Right, my bad. Sorry.
I know I'm breaking my terrain a little, but I'll connect it later, I hope.
There we go. Now it's quieter. I mean, it does continue where we're going. I think I just maybe punt on desert.
Oh, you can't do all 5, but unless you get really lucky.
I mean, that seems pretty good, but then for the fox, that's going to be elk in a perfect world. That can't be, that could be, maybe I try and do some salmon stuff over there. Or do I do that? That's the question. Which one of these? Well, I can't put a hawk there. Well, I guess that's going to be a fox. Okay, yeah, final answer. That'll work. Okay, I need to draw this first before I do that, so y'all can go. Yeah, it's really a really simple game, and you don't have to count how many rounds has it been, or you just got to remember whose turn it is, and the tiles themselves do the job of the timer. So, pretty straightforward in that.
Damn it.
Ah, hey, it's matching.
Yeah. Nothing is really working out.
That stinks. No, that actually, okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll take this because I have to.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I was planning on going there and then putting the grassland there, but do I put a mountain? Nah. Oh, but it could go there with, but I want antelope or elk. Damn it.
Something nice would have been if you could have placed it there, because it would have had line of sight
Yeah,
at
on both of them.
on
Yeah.
both of them.
So maybe I put the grassland and the hawk there. Apparently I'm going hawk heavy, which the problem is, I guess it's 3 points apiece right then. So is it worth the nature token to do that? Do I go bear? But the problem is, oh, maybe I adjust. Maybe I don't do the elk, and maybe I go bear. And then put, you know what? Stay on target. Nope, wrong one. Wrong spot. Right there. And there are the same number of tiles of each. So there you go. Yeah, hawk dropped the salmon in the desert. Apparently that's what happened. Yeah, there you go, right? He was flying to his nest and just dropped it.
It lives there, though. It's its natural habitat, so...
I'm sure there's an oasis.
Underground river.
Right, yeah, I could see it. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, left of Capistrano.
Oh, wait, and I get a nature token for
You do.
that. So yeah, like I said, it's simple, feels good, moves quick, but there's still some meaningful decisions. Plus, just feels good to be able to build stuff.
The hawks are a lot of points, so let's... That's bad. Problem with that is it potentially breaks my salmon run. Well, the salmon run could come along that way, or it could extend out either one of those. So let's do this thing that I said was bad and take another.
I don't want foxes. I just realized foxes kind of suck.
Let's see, so I can't take that, I can't take that, I can't take that.
Unless
Wait, I
you're
can
going to
take
put
that.
them
I
around.
can take the last one, that's the only one
Could
I
do
can take.
salmon, elk, yeah.
I guess I have to take this. And I have to put this on there. Oh well.
Foxes don't count for themselves either. That's a bummer.
They do not.
All right. Now I finally let's try and figure this out. So I mean, this works, but the desert just feels kind of honestly. The problem with the bear is I have 2 bears here, but I don't have a way of connecting for the forest. So that kind of feels not great. So maybe I put the bear there and then I put the... Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice that it's your first bad decision you have to make.
Well, he can still use the nature tokens too and take a mix.
And
I could, right.
point.
Like salmon and that, something like that. But I want contiguous salmon and that doesn't work with that tile.
That's right.
So, I mean, the hawk would be great, but the problem is I don't have a home for the hawk that works, that isn't adjacent. Because this, I would want, let's see, that would have to go, I guess, yeah, but it hems in my my mountains in that case. I can't put it anywhere over here because there's hawks everywhere. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then this way I get another desert going there and I can get the bear there. I guess so. All right, Joe. Have a good one. We'll be here for when you do.
I guess I like that.
Apparently Derek wanted that too.
Well, no, there's not a lot. It's we're kind of taking the same area, so I'm getting the same things offered to me each
Sure,
time.
right.
Let's go with let's do this just so I can finally get that there.
Can I make that work? Oh, huh. Go ahead, flip it.
I'm just waiting until he places, but okay, let's say he's not looking. But, yep,
Yeah,
I get it.
no.
No, I don't even look up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried. I'm not
To
really worried.
a hawk.
I'm just being...
So that does
Oh,
work.
I got a nature tile for mine.
Yay! All right, welcome.
I'm
So
on the
that
board.
should help now to be able to,
I have options.
yeah. I'm not gonna wipe them because hawks, right?
Well, there is a reason to wipe them. You don't want the hawks now when your hawks are on the edge of the board. You want the hawks to come out later when you've built a way for
And
them.
that, but see, this tile actually works well for me too. So I'll do that.
a spot like this gives you line of sight here and there.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the terrain on it was, so I have no idea if that makes sense.
No, it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I do something like that, and then that way it's line of sight, line of sight, line of sight. So I'm good.
and if
Tile.
you fill in the middle, you get an extra line of sight on top of that too.
Right. Yep.
Okay. I kinda. I kind of want to spend a nature token to do this, and then immediately take my nature token back when I put it on.
Seems good.
Mm-hmm. That's the tile I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, finally it's something
Yep.
good for me. I will take it.
Huh. So we have... That works for a nature token. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to go there and there. Spend that. This, I think... So the original plan was to do this. Yeah, I think that works. And then line of sight once I get that going. All right, that works.
Can the group be in a row?
For the Grizzlies? Yeah, any shape. 2, 3, or 4. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, a line of sight is only interrupted by the presence of another hawk. So here's my question then. Are those line of sight?
If that were the case, like this would be line of sight to this, and
Right.
that once you fill in,
Yeah.
that doesn't.
So I'm gonna assume we'll play it like the 6 cardinal directions,
Yeah.
right? There, 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 there. So I'm good to go on that, I think. So
Because theoretically, if you filled in these 3 spaces, it'd be the permutations of
right,
6.
right.
It'd be
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
Oh, I'm off screen. Sure. Sorry, I'll just zoom out. Thank you. Not yeah. A little off tonight, so there we go.
All right, so I kind of no to that.
I mean,
no
I
to
know
that.
bears like the woods, but I wish they would maybe like the wetlands, because hey, that's where salmon are.
Closed my woods.
Well, you can start another.
Yeah.
But the good news is, you're
not-
currently winning woods at 3. Currently.
Yeah. Woods.
Straight line from a flat side to a flat side. Yeah, so it is the 6 cardinal directions. All right, thank you, Shrey. So it seems a lot of y'all have not played Cascadia. Yeah, this is, like I said, it's just a feel-good game. I really enjoy this.
Straight line from flat side to
Yeah, so that,
and
yeah,
not
exactly.
contiguous, right?
Yeah.
This is
Not
tough.
adjacent.
I'm
it's a
gonna
tough one.
punt and then take it back.
Stupid foxes. Plaguing me this whole game. I'll take this.
For what it's worth, I'm not super keen. I hope I get a fox.
Good.
Oh, well.
Take it.
Yeah, that was the idea, right? All right. Well, not to be obtuse, but argument for a ring of elk. Does it have to be specifically that size ring?
Yes, because it only scores up to 6.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Okay, I have a ring of 1.
Well, no, I was thinking like,
Yeah.
could it be like, wait, but yeah, that makes sense.
It
That
wouldn't score
sense.
you any more than 6 anyway. You could.
No, I know, but would it count though? Is the argument, or it has to be in that? Basically, an elk has to be adjacent to 2 elk. All right, fine.
They're friends.
Yeah,
They all work together.
right. Oh, this is a terrible selection.
It's pretty bad.
So I'm just working on what tile do I want. And here's the thing. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
1. So I think I kind of wait on those tiles anymore. So I kind of work on other stuff. So what is the other stuff? I guess. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this tile, but hold on. So now the question is, I don't want the fox. Oh, and also, if you cannot place the disc, it goes back into the bag, by the way. That hopefully
Well, don't
doesn't
do that.
happen too terribly often.
Yeah, I was
But
trying not to have that happen earlier.
The one thing you'll notice is that whenever you're drafting a tile, since you started with 3, you'll have 4 places to place the animal.
It's
If
always,
you-
three keystone is like the optimal thing that you want to happen.
there we go. And that gets me that back, right? Was it? Yeah. Okay, there you go.
And another duo.
So
That's why I didn't take that in case I drew a bear and didn't set somebody up. That's why I took that elk specifically. Hey, Alyssa. Evening.
I think this is tough to say no to, even though I'm losing the terrain bonus for the tile.
Well, I mean,
It's 4
yeah,
points.
that's a 4-point fox.
And more
Foxy
later, maybe.
fox.
I,
Stupid foxes.
Okay.
you know who Red Fox is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. You big dummy. All right.
What's
I'm coming to
the
see you,
what's the name
Elizabeth.
of his wife? Sanford's
Elizabeth.
son, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sanford's
Elizabeth, I'm coming for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So good. So I want that because that will do that.
Halfway done, thereabouts, right? How many have we? Well, -3.
Yeah, but
Yeah, about halfway. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, man,
And yeah, that is true. You can use these to wipe those, but not the tiles.
Not the
And that's the
tiles.
key. Once the tiles are out, they're out. There's no way to adjust for those. Okay. Tile, please. Yuck.
when you hate all of it, but it's okay because it's someone else's turn.
Seriously,
They're
right?
going to give you something new to look at.
You're gonna at least get something. This one's been hanging out for a little while here. This first position over here. If you want to take that one, that's the one we'd like you to take.
Even when it doesn't go my way in this game, it's just relaxing.
It really is. Is that worth it? I think so.
Just going through my head. Bum, 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 bum.
So I could do something like this and basically just kind of, I'm okay because I still have options there for that and I can grab that one there. Do I like that? And then work on my ring going this way? I think that's what we do.
And it gives you a line of sight too.
Yeah, so. Hey, Rainer. Evening. Yeah, I'm actually okay with having none of that.
Well, I mean, it's gonna change a lot before you come.
I know, but I'm saying like I know 2 of those tiles are gone, which I welcome. So none of those are super
I
great.
think I do this.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that
Makes
makes
my
sense. Well,
fox
there you
worth
go.
1 more, and it brings me to 5 on my elk ring. So it seems doubly good.
Oh.
I can use that. lose that fox.
I've been doing kind of poorly with my terrains, though.
Yeah, my terrain's garbage. But, no, I kind of want this, though.
Okay,
The one
so
thing
I still have tile, please.
The one thing I told myself based on my last play was, Martin, this time pay attention to terrains. And so far, that's gone right out the window.
The last time I played terrain so well, I mean, yeah, I crushed it. So I didn't expect it to have that kind of synergy. That's very lucky.
I mean, it's a 2-point fox, so it's not the end of the world if I were to do that, but I just don't like it. So, and losing all my tokens now, spending those. I would love for the hawk, but the problem is I don't have a good home for it. I'd like to be able to advance one of these, but anywhere I put it there is going to put it adjacent to another hawk, which is kind of dead to me. And I don't have a home for a bear. So this is out. That really is probably out. I'm leaning towards this tile. This one, I guess could maybe that's not so bad actually. Yeah, there's the winner, I think. So I think I go there, and then if I throw the fox there, because it can't be Sam. Yeah, I might as well. And that way it's a 2-pointer, I guess. Yeah. All right. I'm sure that's a pun somewhere, but I don't get it, Rainer. I'm slow today. I'm off.
What would I like?
No, we actually can. Oh wait, no, I want to keep those because the other camera.
I do like
Yeah, we're doing
that.
good on space.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah, the ophthalmologist. There we go. That bright light. It's so weird, right? That you got to look at when he looks at everything with the refractor. It doesn't hurt, yet it hurts,
Correct.
right? It's a weird kind of pain.
Yeah, it's. Well, the crying afterwards, because as I'm driving with the light coming in and I have like blue blocker sunglasses, I feel like I'm like 1,000 years old and I'm like in the fast lane, in the slow lane, like trying not to.
That was so. Thankfully, I had Jess came with me today, so that was great.
I'll bring my wife next time.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it's
good
yeah.
experience. It was June though, so it wasn't the best,
Yeah,
longest portion of the day, the brightest time.
At least it was overcast today, right?
Yeah, you got that. So is it me? Did you choose?
I
Yeah,
chose
it's
already,
you.
yes.
It's you.
And you didn't choose either of the ones I thought you were going to choose. Oh, so you gave me. I'll do this. This is amazing.
I wasn't trying to be unpredictable.
Oh damn! Yeah, I could have put the hawk right there, couldn't I have? Oh well. But I'm kind of saving it for the elk. Again, one to call it
The
antelope
hawk-
or caribou.
I don't think that hawk would score you.
It would because it's in sight with this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. That's right. That's right.
There are some spots, like right here, that could potentially score him double line of sights at the same time.
I don't know that way. It's number of hawks. So as long as
Oh,
it has
you're right,
view
you're
of
right.
one, that's all that matters,
You're
right?
You are correct.
So I think I do this. Do I kill my caribou ring? 3,
should
4,
be
5.
hit
That'd be
those.
6.
How much does he care about it? Sorry.
No. That was good. That was that was well done.
You should let no hawks go to him. He's already got 6.
I
I only
mean,
have 5.
we haven't really.
Oh, you were thinking about
Yeah,
that.
I'm thinking about the
You can't
6th.
hate draft
And,
too much in this game, really.
Because they're worth 4 points each for you as you.
right. Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah.
I mean, I could start some salmon for a salmon enchanted evening. Salmon
And
enchanted.
you do have spaces for sedge salmon.
So salmon. And how many? 3. So let's call it those three. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 8 turns left. I do have time to get like a 4, yeah, that seems ambitious. Yeah, let's not overthink this, I think. So we punt on that, and then where the hell do we put this here? Well, you can take your turn while I consider. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are y'all? Oh, there's a big desert. I think I go this route. Okay. If I put this here, no. If I put it, no. I want it, oh yeah, in line there. But it doesn't help, but I need some grassland there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that works.
So I definitely, I think, need to take this.
Noted, Rainer.
Although this is tempting too. Let's go with this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You sure?
Final
Well,
answer?
I'm no. Give me a second.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Think. Yeah, I'm sure.
Tile, please. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's really awesome for you because it also gives you a line of sight between those. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's number of hawks. You're good.
I mean, I might as well.
Yep. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, if the world gives you salmon, you
That's
eat
right.
salmon.
That's right, Mr. Costner.
I don't want to draw a tile. Here, y'all just choose anything but
Eagle.
that one, okay? There we go.
Not an eagle.
All right, good.
Okay. I think that's kind of good for me.
Not the mama.
Ooh.
For a second, while that helps, maybe the folks at home take a gander at that while you contemplate.
I think I need to do like this. The reason that's good is it completes
Sure,
this.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
I'm hoping for that kind of stuff.
And it's perfect for line of sight for that. And this gets me a nature token.
What do I do with that? What do I want? To what do I actually, can I take? Yeah. Not really keen on it, but I think I'm just going to take that.
I'm actually kind of glad about that. Okay. All right, that's not the end of the world. Oh, that is. Okay. Yuck. So the bear doesn't go on any of those. The salmon actually might, yeah, I guess is going to be the salmon one. Yeah, it'll be the salmon one. So there. And you may.
I am wiping.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's
I will
what it
go
is.
there, and then for another salmon.
Well, maybe. 1 second. Yeah, I'm wiping.
Okay, so a moment.
Rococo, excellent. Time to make some dresses.
Nope. Let's see. Yeah, done.
Okay,
All right.
so this flips these three.
1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then these 3 back in here. Just for an idea, there's still a ton in there.
All right, so
Have a good night, Drew. Enjoy Rococo, the quintessential midweight game.
yeah, I do that. I'm going to spend a nature token, and I'm going to take this and
I knew you
this,
were. Glory to Rome.
And would I like it there, or is there a better spot like...
All right, have a good evening, Rainer. Enjoy the game night.
I'm trying to figure out. The
Fair.
advantage of placing it right here is it's already line of sight, even though it doesn't really help with
thank God.
terrain.
Good.
Let's go with the
Yeah, we're gonna wipe those 3. One, 2, 3. Okay, and those back in. Yeah, this actually works out really well, I think. So there you go. And so the salmon will go, let me say, hold on, yeah, there. And then I had a plan. This was going to go, hold on one second. The thing is, it's good for the elk. It's not good for the hawk. I could place it here to continue 1, but then it's only hawk and then hawk, hawk. But I think I go, let me see. A third one is worth 3. Another hawk. I have room for 1 already, so I don't really need. But that. Give me 1 second. Sorry. That actually becomes a decision, I guess. Because if I put it here, it gives me potential for another hawk. Done. If I need to move it, yeah, in fact, I will. So, okay, go ahead. Final answer. There we go. And then 1. I think that was there. This was there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So in a perfect world, I would like a desert there.
I would like
And a couple hawks.
I would also like a mountain here.
Okay. All right. I mean, if you're at, I mean, might as well, you know.
Because I'm so close. It's like
Alright,
the mountain is.
I'm throwing a nature token to take this and this. I think I'd rather go like that.
Oh yeah, there's a ton left.
There's not a ton left of these.
No, there's not. Probably 3 or 4 more turns.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 more
That worked
turns.
out really well. I can't imagine I'm not taking that. Because I already have my. Oh no, because that's going to be. That's a 4. I could spend. I think I would rather save it and go here. That for the hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more. Sorry. There. And then where does this go? I don't need to worry about really any of that. And I feel, yeah, I'm definitely going to have the biggest on that. So I might as well go wetland.
Wetland.
Or a savanna, I guess. And bear. It could for the mountain. No. Final answer. Done. Mr. Coaster said when you said goodnight, our Amazon thing, echo dot thing answered you. That's funny. We've had that happen here before too. Really enjoy Cascadia, relaxing, but has some thinking to it. Exactly, right?
Hence the way you phrase that.
Yes, right.
So I'm definitely going to want the hawk, because a third hawk for me is
Yeah,
worth
but it's
3
a,
points.
you're wasting a point though if you do that.
No, I might be able to make use of this tile. So
Someone mentioned Dice Settlers, and I hadn't played that in a while, and now it's on my list to play this weekend.
take the
Nice.
hawk, and let's take... Let's do that thing.
Wow. Wow. I guess I'll take this. I'll take it from you, though.
Oh, well. I mean,
See, this is the danger.
Looks like you set it up nicely.
Or not. We'll see what will happen.
that's actually interesting. Do I? Hi. Okay, not gonna overthink
No, it's
it.
pretty-
Just
yeah. Straight to the
go.
woodland.
Yeah, there, and get this, and yeah, let's not overthink it.
Arriba.
Rainer.
All right, let's spend 1, but I'm going to immediately get it back because I'm doing that.
All right.
Immediately.
Ooh, could wipe some bears.
Yeah, get out of here, bears. I need some elks.
Wow, all right.
I have 2 elk spots, so I need an elk.
Oh yeah,
badly.
there's a fair amount. All right, go ahead. We'll go right to left, bottom, top. So here we go.
Ah.
Oh.
All 3 matched up though. So I mean, there are
yeah,
worse
sure,
things,
but, like,
right?
Yeah, of course.
We all want to increase salmon runs.
Yes. As
I would like
That's like a 5-point jump from.
I
2
would
to
like
3.
a hawk or a fox.
I'm just gonna mess
All right, there you go. Throw a tile out. That isn't either. All right. I don't know that the bear really does much for me.
Unless you can connect it to the other bear, then that would be 3 more points.
I mean, I can. I guess there's that, right?
Well,
That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do.
and it connects both mountains and water, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess I really can't. Okay,
pretty awesome.
fine.
Glory to Rome.
Definitely the best piece.
It wasn't the piece I wanted, it was the tile.
So,
Both of those, water and mountain.
so we'll go there, and I mean, yeah, I guess it does really. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's really. You can wipe foxes if you.
I don't know if I want to. A fox right here for me is 3 points. Actually, a fox right here for me is 3 points too, because it comes with a nature token.
I have 1 turn left. There are 4 tiles left.
Oh crap.
So, FYI.
Oh no.
Okay.
Err.
Yeah, if y'all are enjoying it, we would appreciate your thumb. Subscribe. Consider supporting the show
Please.
over on patreon.com/HCHQ.
So let's take the fox
Come on.
and this.
All right, so Derek, what would you like?
I don't know. You put it out so I can cry because whatever it is, it's not going to be an elk.
You know what? Choose. Hold on. Choose your own tile. There we go.
There we go. Boom, salmon and an elk. I'll take it. Take the salmon and elk.
Okay. Middle tile, please. And I really would like a hawk. A hawk or or a fox. A fox would be great.
That's what the fox says. Fox.
Yes! Wipe them.
I don't like them getting wiped. I would prefer for another fox to be out there for.
Well, it's going back in the bag, so I mean, it's. I think that the amount of
1, 2,
foxes are
3. Okay.
not proportional at the moment.
All right. We'll go right to left.
14 thumbs. Come on, people.
Ah. All right.
Let's go back in the back.
Yeah. Damn it. All right. Well, that works because bear.
Bear.
So here, just pretty simple. So that's 5 points there, and a 4th elk is 4 points. So it seems like. Or the other question is,
No eagles are coming.
a fox is only worth 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. What about desert? I'm just curious. Oh yeah, never mind. No, not in competition for a
Salmon
desert.
Desert Man.
Yeah. I guess it's this then, right? And then
Here's
I
the
just.
most beautiful salmon desert.
Yes.
I bet you needed that.
What would you
yes.
like?
What would I like? I would like a fox.
Okay.
He can still get it, even if he doesn't get it. Boom.
Well, I mean, hey, you asked. You put
So,
it out in the universe.
I needed, the reason why I hated, and I gave you the glory to Rome when you took that mountain tile,
Yeah.
is I needed to connect this mountain range to that mountain range.
Oh.
And there's been none showing for the last 3 turns.
I stole
and-
the other one.
Yes.
Right.
So I do need this, and then, I think that gives me,
Oh, damn it.
and then
It's 4 either way, so it's a wash.
I think I take the fox, which not only gets me
Sure.
a point, but it's also going to get me 2 points there.
Yeah.
That worked out. That was a nice.
So the thing that I keep forgetting is you can use these to wipe tokens. But The 4-point bear was the same as 4-point hawk, so all right, not the end of the world. What would you like, sir?
An elk, but elk is out there, so I'm
Okay. Okay. We'll have a bear anyway.
I think I'm going to use a token because it actually is going to work out better if I take this one and this one. This to finish this one and this one to connect my mountain ranges.
All right.
Did that catch you with me? 1, 2, 3.
All right, well, here, let's go through it. So here we go. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we'll do these
I messed up this one.
afterwards.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, we'll
we
do
don't-
it top to bottom.
Yeah, we'll do it top to bottom.
These don't go?
Nope.
We're done?
We're done, I think.
Right, hold on. -3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Once you
6, 7,
can't go.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, we're done.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're going to do bears.
Bears.
Bears are 5, 8, 13 per group. I have a group of 4, regardless of shape. That'll be 13 for Edward. Derek, what you got?
13.
0.
Okay. Elk, there, are going to be a max of 6, so 21 for both y'all for the circles, right? So 21, 21, and I have half a circle.
8.
It's 8.
So you and I are tied for last.
Yeah, facts. All right, Sam Enchanted Evening. You run up to 5
So 17 and then another run to 21.
of 4, so 5 and 2, so 21 there. Derek, what do you got?
Let's see, run 3, so 9.
9, and I have a run of 3 as well, so 9.
9.
It's interesting, the break points here. It's 2 more, 5 more, 2 more, 6 more. And so there's certain break points. You guys stopped at just the right place at 3.
I would like to say we planned it. No, we didn't.
I wanted 4, as you can see.
All right, so Hawks. I have... I actually have 7. Yeah, so 24 for that one. So line of sight, 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 line of sight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 24 for that.
I've got 3. 1, 2. They're
All right, 9
I have 3 also.
and 9. Okay, foxes. So for instance, this fox is adjacent to 2
points.
bears, right? So it's going to be worth 2 points. It's 1 per thing. So I have 2 for that one. This one is going to be adjacent of 2, whether it's bears or elk. So that's 4. And this one is adjacent to, wait for it,
2.
2. So that's going to be a total of 6 points all day for me on that. Go
nothing
ahead.
if not consistent. 3, 2, and 6. So 11.
Well done.
6, 8, 10, and then 3 more, 13.
Well done.
I
Her.
got a lot of foxes.
All right. So here we go. Martin, you're looking at, what is that, 42, 53, 62 on the top side.
Yep.
Derek, you're looking at 30, 43, 56, 56 and 9. Sounds like 65 to me.
Yep.
And then over here, I'm looking at 30 and 17 is 47, 50, 60?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
You guys got me in terrain now.
So it's close. So it's close at least. All right. So mountain ranges. Count your biggest mountain range. I have 1, 2, a whopping 4 over here.
8.
5.
Okay. So here we go. We have 8 for Martin, 5 I heard, and I had 4. Highest one is Martin, gets 3 points. There we go. All right. Largest forest, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
3.
Okay. So 3, 5, and 5 is 2 points each for us. Desert. I have 2.
9.
2.
Okay. And so we have 9, 2, 2 there. Wetland is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I screwed up. That is not connected.
No, it isn't.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This piece like totally wrecked you.
Yeah, but it's still connected this way. But yeah, so 7.
3.
3. Oh, sorry.
4.
4. 1, 2,
Yep,
4.
Yeah, 4.
All right, 3 for me. Yeah, and water. 10.
A deuce.
4.
Okay, so there we go. So what are we looking at? We got 11, 20, 25, and 6. 25 and 6 is 31. 31 and 62. 93. Sorry, how many nature tokens?
3.
3. So move that up now. So there we go. So 62, 31, you're looking at 93 plus 3, 96, leader in the clubhouse. Derek, 10.
Does second place get
22.
does second place get anything on any of those? No, right?
No, I don't think
Okay.
that.
No,
Is it?
now I'm paranoid.
3
I
and 1?
screwed something up. Hold on. It is. Yes, you're right. 1 point for second. All right, so hold on. You're right.
But we tied. That's how we got the 4 points.
If tied, there isn't. So here, well, that still would be because tied for second on that. Or wait, actually, hold on.
But we get nothing if we tied for second.
Yeah, hold on. So let's see. If 2 players tie for the largest, 2 points each, no points for the next. If 3 or 4, any ties for second largest are 0. So that's 0.
Thanks, Lars.
There we go. Good call. So that is 1 and 1. So there we go. Okay. So Martin's didn't change. Sorry about that.
No problem.
So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 nature tokens. So you're looking at 92.
Yep.
Not leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, close though.
And then we're looking at 9, 11, 21, 20, 28, 30, 36. And I have 2 nature tokens left over, so 98. Hashtag bad teacher, yours truly. 98, Martin 96, Derek 92.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really close.
Yeah, I mean, those are pretty decent scores, I
mean,
think, right?
I mean, last time
don't-
it was really good.
What'd you get last time?
146.
In a 4-player game, right?
It was 4 players.
Because the
I-
scoring's still the same, though.
Yeah.
20 rounds.
But I had a lot of synergy. Like my board was, I won everything. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really kind of out.
The outlier.
Yeah. This is what it should be. Normally,
Yeah.
I just got really lucky, so I ended up with winning all of the, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't have
All
that
right.
kind of synergy.
So, thoughts on the game?
So I like it. I find it relaxing. I like when you get to build your own tableau, which is common in a lot of games. I like the nature theme. That's why I find it relaxing. This feels like a game I can teach to beginners. I will absolutely be bringing this to board game day at the library tomorrow and teach my own copy. This used to be a little bit hard to get a hold of until last week. Like
Really?
the initial run of this kind of sold out
It did.
pretty
It
quickly.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
We have a pretty good timing on this.
Okay, cool.
And the online stores all seem to get it in last week, and I ordered a copy immediately.
Oh,
so
well, there you go.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
probably going to play this a few times this weekend, just because I'm going to be at the convention in New Hampshire.
Yeah, Granite State, right.
Yeah, and this definitely will end up getting
And
played.
I think this is a perfect way to start a game day, end a game day. It's just, it's nice, it's easy. You mentioned it earlier, kind of like as a breath mint, right? Like
Yeah, it's not a meal in itself, but
Right.
it is nice and
I like
refreshing.
this in games like this in between heavy Euros. I mean,
It kind of helps your brain kind of, you're still using it, but it doesn't feel as taxing, so you can kind of give the muscle a chance to,
Absolutely.
chill. And yeah, and somebody's asking about the bear one. So the wording on it is score per group of bears, any shape, with no other bears next to it. So I would
Yeah.
consider that's a group of bears still there. So yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, all right. But yeah, I was really smitten with it the first time I played it. And again, it doesn't do anything new. It doesn't have anything super special about it. It's just the way it comes together. It just feels good. And it's just,
and
it's easy, but also has meaningful decisions in it, it feels like. And it just feels good.
Yeah, there's a game by Blue Orange that is called Earth, and it basically just takes this portion of it, and it's on a 3-dimensional
Yeah, right.
Dodecahedron.
object,
Right.
and you're adding to it, but having the animals and the spatial relationship of the scoring and everything else makes this something I would play more. Like that one was great because of this portion, but adding on that extra layer makes it an interesting game for me.
And I know other games that are compared to this. I've heard Calico. I've seen it played. I haven't played it. And another one is one we just played, which is getting reprinted by Board Game Tables, which is Habitat or Habitats.
Habitats?
Yeah.
Habitats is definitely, I mean, it's a lot different, but yes, there is that.
But it gives that similar feel. Plus, there's, you know, animals and all that, whatever. But yeah, no, I think for what this is, I think this is perfect. And like you said, you're bringing it to your library for tomorrow night to get new people into it. I think Beth did a great job with the artwork. It's beautiful illustrations on this, and just feels good to play. So yeah, definitely. I feel pretty confident saying I recommend this. And apparently, Sarah had mentioned earlier that this plays really well solo. Yeah. So anywhere from solo to 4 players, it's really good little filler game in between. But that it's about an hour-long game. That feels about right. Yeah,
probably
maybe a little
quicker.
less. Yeah. So we're not in a rush tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Bust it out in 45 in between while you're waiting for another game to kind of end.
Yeah,
and kind of syncing everybody up.
I agree with that. Yep.
There is a little luck element to the game.
Oh, of course,
Completely
but
doesn't bother me, right?
Me either for the game length, right? That level.
That's right.
If this were twice as long, I would have a problem with it. But the fact that the length, I think, matches really well
If it was
with
twice
that.
as long, there'd be so many more times.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
We'd be like, "Whoa."
And this would become a game that I wouldn't want to play because it would overstay its welcome. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
And
I feel if you teach this to beginners, you're not going to, even if you've played it 20 times, you're probably not going to wipe the floor with them. I think if you look at the scoring, the slight difference of going up to 2 or 3 or 4 points, the scores are always going to feel close.
grab the box real quick. I wanted to go or the
other scoring cards?
Yeah, some of the other scoring cards just to
that's great. Yeah.
show folks.
variation.
I always forget to do.
Do you have the
this
cover
for
of the
you.
box too?
Yeah, it's back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the animals.
So, yeah, they're single-sided. So, like for the fox, there we go. So this one is score for each. I'm not going to go through all of
pairs.
these, right? For pairs of foxes. And then, well, I guess I will go through them all real quick. So that is for each pair of animal adjacent to it. And this is for each fox with adjacent unique animal types
So
next
it's
to
any,
it.
including itself.
That would have been 4 points.
Sure, for that, right. Elk, this one's pretty simple. Those are exact shapes.
So exactly.
But it could be sideways, but, you know, other than that. That one, which is the beginner one, if you will.
The elks are definitely more rigid as far as placement wise.
Right. Score per straight line of elk. And then that is just a line of elk, all right? For the hawks, this is the only one that, you know, again, for line of sight, 3 points that have line of sight because that one's broken up, right? So you get the idea like we had talked about earlier. The easiest one is for every hawk, just that's not adjacent to other hawks. And then this one, score for each pair of hawks, number of unique animal types between each one.
So it's the stuff in between. Sight
Right. So that one gets a little bit more complex, but I appreciate that.
You're doing some scoring already.
Yeah,
so it's
that'd be all right.
Funny,
Yeah.
comparing this line of sight one to the one we actually used, this is the number of hawks in the line of sight, and this is the number of line of sights.
Yes. Yeah.
One of them
right?
you're counting
So-
the hawks, and the other you're counting the number of line of sight. Yeah.
And then for the bears, this is straight up for pairs of bears.
Pairs of bears.
Without bears around them. This one is any shape, groups of bears, very similar to the other, but if you have all 3 different groups of sizes, then you get an extra 3 points. And that is a group of 3 bears with no other bears next to it. And finally, we have some salmon. This one is scores per salmon and per animal adjacent to a run of at least 3. All right, so 1 point per salmon, so that'd be 3, and then 1 per animal, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for that, for instance. That's just straight up a run of salmon for 3, 4, or 5 or more salmon. And that one
super long.
is just up to 7 for the run of salmon.
Can I say again, I'm glad they didn't make this game with different types of spiders and spider webs.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I think the chosen animals was the right choice.
I think it's
that
good.
worked out, right?
Arachnids and insects probably wouldn't go over as well.
I would not be as interested in that game nearly as much. Now, obviously,
It was more of
this
a
being
microcosm.
home,
You know, it's like
Yeah.
This is all about the wide, the big open, not the.
Yeah, no, you can keep all that. No, please don't. I haven't knew. All right. Anyway, that's it. That's Cascadia tonight. I'll be back Friday for a solo playthrough of Ahau, Rulers of Yucatan. So hopefully you all join me. That'll be noon Eastern on that. That said, I'm going to go rest my eyes and call it an early night tonight. So that's me. I'm Edward.
Martin?
I'm Derek, and there's 45 of you watching. Only 30 of you have thumbs, so please give us your thumbs. It's very helpful.
Appreciate it. Subscribe. Consider supporting the show down there. If you don't, if we turn you on to games, great. If we turn you off on games and save you money that way, great. So if you think it's worth a couple bucks, certainly would appreciate it. See you all on Friday. Take care, everybody.
I often regret I have but one thumb to give.
Thanks, Craig, for the game.